Welcome to Feature Friday, where we look at the cool features of our Roof Wizard software. Something that we probably don't make enough fuss about is the reason why we do things. When you take information from somebody else and use it, that is to say, you take dimensions provided by somebody else and you use those dimensions to create a quotation for your customer, the information that's been provided to you becomes yours. And if there are any mistakes on that, then the mistake becomes your mistake, and so the process goes. So we should be doing everything we possibly can to verify that the information we've been provided with is accurate and correct. And as you may all well know already, we have a whole bunch of tools in here for verifying the accuracy of the model. And so the fact why we built a 3D model. We built a 3D model so that we can verify all this information. But there's something else that you probably haven't given thought to, and that is the fact that we can simulate the application of the materials. And the reason we simulate the application of the materials is that we then know that we've got the right quantity of materials. It's not a figure that we've plucked out of the air. So for example, we go cover tiles. If we apply tiles to this roof, we can use the coursing method, and by using coursing, we actually simulate the application of the tiles. What we're talking about here is the benefit of this simulation. When we apply the tiles to the roof, we see where all the tiles go, we see where they're hanging over the edge, if they do, we have the total quantity of the tiles, we have the total quantity of battens or purlins. We also have all the accessory items that are required to install that tile roof. Let's have a look now for a metal roof. If we select a metal panel, the default one I've got here is a 700mm wide panel, and when we simulate the application of those metal panels, we see exactly where they all go. We get an accurate cut list, we get an area of the panels, and we get a waste factor. Simulating the application of these materials is proving that we're right when we produce the quotation. We even do that for shingles. We apply shingles to the roof. I've got a default shingle here. We're going to use the coursing method, not the area method. The area method just uses dollars per square or dollars per square metre, whatever units you're working in. The coursing method actually simulates the application of the shingles, taking account of overhang into the gutter and gap at the ridge and all the other things that you need to take account of, and it tells you precisely where they all go. It tells you the quantity of the shingles and everything else that you need to install them. So that when we go to our quotation, supply and install, everything that's required to install those roofs are quantified. We know it's correct because we simulated the process. We've checked the dimensions, we've simulated the application of the materials, we've got our detailed material lists, we've got all the accessories, we've got our labour and materials, and we know it's right. Why? Because we checked the dimensions and we've simulated the application of all our materials. Give thought to this next time you open up the software and the reason why you do what you do. We want to know when we do a quotation, we know it's right. And the simulation of the application of the materials is one way to prove that. So have a great afternoon and great weekend. We'll see you on Feature Friday next week. Bye for now.